Londoners, that is the most you're ever going to say to a stranger. So, we were meant to have a plethora of stars here today, including Simon Hughes, the Liberal Democrats' deputy head. But, you know, seeing as our coalitions work these days, the Tories can't make promises and the Liberal Democrats can't keep promises. See, London it's the best city in the world. It's the only city in the world where you can go, pay £5 billion for an annual train season ticket and be satisfied with being lumbered on a rail replacement bus service in Slough. You see, you know, you buy your ticket, and the fat bloke Dave comes up to you, and you know what he's going to say to you. He's going to say, get on the bus. You see, must have been a mistake, man. It's a train ticket. Get on the bus. and you know, see, trains are wonderful, you know. You're out there in civilization, everything's all well, and then as soon as you get on the underground, it's like the trenches. You know, it's like everybody's opportunity to vent their anger at one another. You know, you get on the train and the driver says the same thing. Please move down inside the train. No. And you know what else they like to say? Oh, we're currently being held here at a red signal. This is due to a signal failure. More like Dave's been playing with the wires, isn't he? We're probably not going to get to the next stop, are we? And you know, buses. Buses are wonderful in London, aren't they? They're always on time. London's in decline. I won't tell you whose fault it is. Boris Johnson. But you see, but buses in London, you see. I got on the bus the other day. This driver has been driving the very same bus for the last 30 years, up and down the same route. You ask him, are you going left or right, mate? He looks at you. Yeah, man, what's wrong with you, man? This is paying now, blood. Do my name look like Tom blood? My name is Dizzy G blood. You get me? You get me vexed blood. See, what a vibrant city we live in. And I kid you not, the other day I was on the bus and a man, 30-year-old man, yeah, he had stubble, a beard, and you know, it must be said he was of Asian ethnicity. He gets on the bus, he walks straight past the driver, doesn't put his pass. The driver goes, hey, sunshine, where's your pass? You know what he says? He says, you know, only 11 over 11 people need a pass. I am not over 11, sir. Right then, sunshine, I've got my calculator. So you tell me what your date of birth is. The 41st of July, 2007. Alright, you having me on, mate? If you're 4 years old, my name's Oluwala Jame, yeah? You get me, man? And then he started going for the... not English, not English. And you know, black cat. Who here has actually been in the back of a black cat and not died of a heart attack? You know, you go in them and they really want to fire off you for getting in the cab. You look out, admire the beautiful sights of London. You look at that meter and it's already at 60 quid. And you see, you know when you're always in a hurry, so you say to him, hey, lad, no long thing in it, man. Get me down to Peckham, down my end. Yeah? Hey, alright, okay. Steady on. And he always says the same thing. Yeah, don't worry, mate, I know a shortcut. Yes, would you normally go the long way? The same with commercial airline pilots. You know, you're on a plane and they're like, yeah, my name is Captain Dimbleby. We're going to have to make up some time today. Well, would you normally do? Drive slow or something, mate? Yes, cruising today, ladies and gentlemen. And you know, see, you know, the BNP, the great political party, the British nice party. What? Nick Griffin is a good man, you see. The thing is, you know, unlike the stingy Tories, they let immigrants in, and you know what they'll do straight after? They'll get them on one of them Boris Barclay's hire scheme bikes. They'll get you run over by a Bentley bus. But you see, this is where Nick Clegg, sorry, I get mixed up with the Lib Dems, you know, a bit of a coalition. Nick Griffin, that bloke, yeah, Nick Griffin. You see, he's a legend. You know why? You know why he's a legend? Because he'll give you 10 grand to leave the country, and then you can come straight back in the back of a lorry through the French border. place to navigate through. So, you know, you don't really need to ask directions from Londoners, but in the unlikely event that you do, you get two types of Londoners who aren't even Londoners, but nonetheless. You get a northern bloke who's obviously not drunk out of his head. Yeah, lad, yeah, pub, right, you know, like a bit of a drink, you can't stop. What is it? Yeah. You go straight. It's got to go straight, lad. There's another pub, right? Then you want to take the right, right? And there's another pub. That's the best pub, the cheapest pints. Yeah, I told you Trafalgar Square. Oh, I thought you meant the pub, mate. Sorry. And then you get another. Yeah, right. That doesn't satisfy. You get happy chappy Asian bloke. Don't ask directions from them. Okay, what do you need to do? Don't go Covent Garden. You need to go to Conviction Garden. Okay? Listen to me now, calm down, revolutionary plan, yes, okay? After this one, we need to go to Oxygen Circus, okay? Okay, after this, you need to go to Piccadilly Circusing, okay? You don't know what to be more frightened of, the fact that he's sending you to a death trap, or the fact that he's got a big rucksack on his back going, please, please, please. Well, anyway, so who here likes football? Do we like football? Can somebody please tell Fabio Capello that this does not constitute speaking the English language? So, Fabio, what do you think about England's running the World Cup? Good, Rooney play very good. And after all that, ladies and gentlemen, we would have come to the conclusion, what would be better? Voting for the British Nice Party, yes, come on. Yes, or taking instructions from an Asian person, or trusting his word for that fact. It would have been such a coalition. It's a shame that Mr. Simon Hughes isn't here, because he's very good with coalitions, isn't he? Yes, he is. This is the bit where you go, yes. Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being a great audience. Thank you.
Okay, first thing, before I ask my question, let me get this straight. How long exactly before the auditions had you been practicing or performing stand-up?
I actually hadn't been doing any, so it was just like in the heat of the moment, you know, there was auditions at the school, and then I thought, well, I'll give it a shot, and, you know, surprisingly I'm here in front of you, so it's, yeah.
So tell me, what inspires you?
What inspires me? My head of marketing over there.
Thank you for head of marketing.
Head of fiscal studies and taxation. No, a real inspiration. Everybody's come down. Friends, family, my mum, a great inspiration. And just everybody really, and here at XLP as well, to make this possible for all of us to showcase the young talent in London. So it's just a great inspiration being here. So yeah.
Thank you. It's great to have